I'm Ed, and I sing in Giants.
Jack, I play guitar and sing in Giants. 7 Inches is basically a collection of songs that we've been. It's just 2 songs we've been writing on the way up to an album, and we wanted to do something with them, so we decided to stick on a 7-inch with a cover and a acoustic song as well. And yeah, we really have enough money to record full length, so we thought we'd get this out just to release something. It's been quite a while since we've done something.
So yeah, we're constantly like writing as we go. Like when we're not playing shows and going away, we're practicing, trying to bang out some new stuff just to keep busy. Like you said, like the new songs, like we just wanted to bring it out and show people the sort of direction that we're like going towards lately. So people seem to be liking it, which is pretty bad.
It used to be like mainly me that writes the songs, but George is like, he joined our band last year, and he's brought like a whole new element to the band as well. So it's changed a lot. I mean, I don't know. There's never really been a formula. We just sort of go, oh, this sounds good. Should we do this? Yeah.
Jack will bring stuff to the studio, and then we'll decide if like someone will add something to it to change it up, switch it around section by section.
Yeah, I guess like, I have an idea, and then everyone brings what they want to it. You know what I mean?
It started off with we put our own money towards this, just kind of stuck, and now it's become like our thing to be this DIY band.
Yeah, I reckon people like the fact that we don't sort of distance ourselves from fans that much. Like we're just sort of dudes playing music. It isn't really like, I don't know. There's always been a sort of ethic behind it. Just sort of did it. Don't really know any other way of doing it. If you want something done properly, do it yourself. That's just the best way of putting it. I mean, you just have you can keep things a lot closer to the chest, but it doesn't say that if someone offered to help us, we wouldn't be like, no, fuck off. But it's just many people do. It is a bit harder to sort of let go once you've done it for such a long time, but I'm not sure. I generally think being DIY makes it easier. I mean, I don't know, you don't owe a lot of money to people, and if you do, it's only to yourself, sort of that. So
when we got to play Heavy, that was probably one of my highlights, getting to play with quite a few of the bands that have influenced us as a whole, like Comeback Kid and The Ghost Inside and all these other big names. It's pretty rad. We were so stoked to play with like all this. It's an honour. We never thought that our little band that we started playing in our drummer's bedroom would get as far as that. But so we're just happy to be where we are. We're stoked to carry on and keep going and see where it takes us.
I was quite proud of the other week. We recorded at Maidavale for the BBC. So that was, I mean, I work in the studio, so that was pretty mental for me. And yeah, supporting Comeback Kid and main support to H2O on tour, just playing with bands that you think when you're growing up, oh, it's a sick band, but like you look up to them, and then like when you play a gig with them, it's like, oh right, yeah, I'm actually doing this. It's weird. We're just gonna get this 7-inch out, we'll tour it for a bit, and go straight into the studio and record some more songs, and yeah, just carry on writing and recording and stuff, and get as much material out as possible. And then next year it's tour back to Europe, and doing as much as we can over here as well. We typically go down well in Germany. Germany's awesome, it's the best place ever. If you're in a band, go to Germany. But Prague was a surprise as well. Like last week we played in a cafe that was literally like, that's all like imagine Hyde Park, and there would be like a little coffee stand. And then imagine moving all the chairs up and just putting band's equipment there and then having a hardcore show there. That is what we played last week, and it was absolutely mental. Like there was kids jumping off the tables and stuff.
It was really fun.
Yeah, it was a really cool country to play as well. It was really beautiful architecture in there.
Don't do drugs. Stay in school.